Good morning, all of you. I'm Navneet. I'm going to discuss with you the topic image editing with Photoshop software. First of all, I will discuss with you and of what is Photoshop, what formats that we use in Photoshop, what is this image editing concept. What is Photoshop? Basically, master graphic editor, so image creator is considered to be a professional where graphics are implemented to edit or to create original graphics. Now, what is the use of Photoshop? What is the difference between graphics and vector graphics? First of all, let us discuss raster graphics. When we have pictures which have a very set and which are seen pixel at a time, one in order to reproduce the image. Basically, this raster graphic is photography. Pictures means the pictures which are which need some color correction and that these are the areas of excels. Some of professional artists they actually do in Photoshop and them look like that they are digital. Another category graphics. Now these vector graphically mathematical representation lines and curves the image. So vector graph to create basically logos and graphics which are resolution and they can be scaled to without affecting their resolution. Can be scaled to any shape, any without losing their sharpness, without losing their resolution. An example is Adobe software also, which is really vector drawing software and it is also used by graphic designers. Now what is the overview of Photoshop? Now where Photoshop graphic designing today. We have various upcoming versions of Photoshop. The latest version is Photoshop 4 and it's Active Suite 4 version. And obviously there are improvements from versions. Now basic Photoshop elements in all the versions, but we have some extensions in every new version. How we create a multimedia project for Photoshop. Suppose we wish a new project, then we have to just go to the menu. We have to select new, press Ctrl N from the keyboard. It will just open a dialog preset option. You just have to click OK, assign a name to your file, take the default name and so. And if you wish to open an existing project, you can also go to File, Open, and you can open created image and you can also Photoshop. So we also have color modes in Photoshop. CMYK is your basic red, green, blue colors. CMYK is magenta, yellow, black. The color mode when you choose images that need to be printed. The mode is used for the edit portion when you are working on your computer screen. CMYK mode is used for print mode. Now what is resolution? Basically by default set to 72 pixels but level is 150 pixels per to print it but the best is 300 pixels for professional printing for bidding. Originally, your 7 per inch resolution has been set. If you just need to view your images on the web, just want to display it on the computer, 72 pixels per inch resolution is efficient. But if you want to print using an inkjet printer, 150 pixels per inch is required. A good preference for the professional printing is that you 300 pixels per inch. Printing. So when you this change, the 3 inch and 72 pixel per inch image Photoshop that will look very the screen but because it cannot reproduce so many pixels you will not see any difference on your screen. You will just look after your images get print under both the categories. If you 2 pixel category then you print 100 pixel category, then you will difference between these two resolutions. Only after printing you cannot note when you are on the screen. Now suppose we have started a multimedia project. Now you can see on the side, we on the top hand side we have and image that is opened where we edit our work that is known as and on the right hand side we have several palettes and layer palettes. This is view of your Adobe Photoshop interface. Now let us discuss one by various Photoshop menus. We have File menu. Under the most used options are Open, New, Save as and Printing. We have Edit menu. Most familiar options in edit: undo, redo, paste, spell and replace, all these features. Next we have image menu. Image menu is used to change various image. Also you can change of your canvas. You can change the size, you can of canvas, you can rotate your canvas, you can make adjustment to its color, contrast and several other things. We have layer menu. Now the menu allows you to work layer wise on the images. In Photoshop, whenever we'll create images, we will create them layer wise. Element will create one. Then if we create another element, it will be created on second layer, and so that it is easy to edit layer as compared to editing on the whole. Layer wise on Adobe Photoshop. So another menu is select menu. Now it is used to define the area you wish to change in your image or to inversely select a portion of. Next is our filter. Now these filter menu have effects that you can your images to give them look under different several different filters that in the form of effects. Analysis menu that will provide you with units, just the units of. Then we have view menu used for zooming in and zooming out and for showing features of the canvas. Canvas is that area in which you are editing your. We have window menu. Menu allows you to show and hide tool window, color window, and so on. Show and hide various palettes. Or last is your helping window. Helping, it will just provide you with the to assist you. Now in the Photoshop, you will see first layer as your background layer. Whenever you edit an image, first layer palette will show you the background. Now suppose you're using the text tool. Each time you are typing something, show you a new layer. Type a new text, it will show it in a layer, and you can view and hide a layer, edit a layer. It's a unique feature of Photoshop. On layers, you can rearrange the edit a layer, you can delete a layer, hide a layer, and it is the flexibility of Photoshop layers and to edit layer by without editing the images up. Now there are some, as I told you, we have a color palette, we have a navigation palette, patches palette in which you see of color. You can even save your of color for future reference. Visible on the right hand side of your Photoshop. We have some styles palette, we have palette. All these are the palettes which can be seen from your Windows menu. Then basic tools. What are the that you will most frequently use? Selection tools, in which the marquee tool. Now this marquee is used for selection in the form of whether in the form of rectangle, row or column. If you have done in the form of a shape, this marquee tool on your image. We have lasso tool which have polygon lasso and magnetic lasso. This is a freehand drawing tool. Using this lasso tool, you can any portion of your image by drawing and it will highlight the area. Then we have magic wand tool. It is called quick selection tool. Now quick wand tool is used to select areas from your image. If you have suppose colored areas, 5 image, and you wish to select them all, you have to convert them all into blue color. Using magic wand tool to select areas on an image and you can change it to another color. Then we have a pen tool which can be used in an area in the form of points or curves. It will turn it into a selection path. Then we have a quick mask tool. Mask tool that is used to the uneditable area with a mask. Suppose you have selected the area by wish to edit. So the remainder will be hidden by a quick mask. Only the highlighted area will be editing. Then we have moving tools. A moving tool is used to move one image to another element, moving a complete image. Suppose you have cropped and you can also move the region with this tool, another image, or you can also move a complete image. by using this moving tool. Then we have how to change the color to add foreground or background. In that case we use paint box tool. Paint box tool used to apply a or background color to your image. Then tool, if you wish to crop area of the image and you want to another image, then we use crop tool and moving tool. Next come tools. Now the pen tool can also be used for drawing as well as selection. In the form of points, make a drawing which will form up for drawing also and selection also. In addition, brush tool of various sizes. Then we have pencil tool. Both of the tools are used for basic, and we have different brushes available. We can select from them several different effects. We can select from these, apply a different color, different text, different line thickness of a brush or a pencil tool for basic drawing. Now if we want to text, then we'll be using text tool. Tool has a quality whenever you will be tool on a image, each you will enter a new text, it will take a new layer. So perform any text wise. If we wish to change some entered text or is the text style later after, then you can go to a specific text and from there you can change its formula or its style. Basically whenever we type it will always go on a new layer in the Photoshop. Then we have a tool called, now this cloning suggests clone means copy. And copy a portion of your canvas, copy a portion of your image, same layer or to another or to the same image or another image. Now this clone tool is used with the Alt button from keyboard. When you will use this tool with Alt button at any portion of your image, take a stamp of that, take a copy of that portion, list of available brushes of clone, any one brush, you will start painting, it will produce a clone or copy stamped image. So what you have to do, you have to just select, then you have to press the Alt key, okay, and then you have to select the particular, then you have to start drawing on, and this tool will just produce an immediate copy of your image. It is very useful for taking out damaged areas of old photos. To replace a part of the photo with another, then this cloning tool is very important. We have some other tools. One of them is tool for zooming out of canvas, and so we use the combination of Alt key toggle with zoom key. Magnification tool is used in combination with the key for between zoom in and zoom out. Then hand tool for moving area around zoomed canvas or which is very large to fit on this. So this tool can be used to viewable area if you're quite large and it cannot be viewed. Okay, and it can be accessed by holding the button and then drag with your mouse. This space button. Then we have, but it works on a time and just work like your brush tool picture, or it can erase a selected area on a particular selected layer only. We have eyedropper tool. Now this tool can select colors from an area and then put a background color or foreground color. Okay, red dye tool. Now this is to fix red dye in photographs. You can just tool, then draw a rectangle around red dye, release your mouse, and that red dye will. So this is a very good feature. Then how we will save our material? Basically the format for PSD. Whenever your workshop document, whenever you're editing the, then it is a very good practice to sort PSD extension so as to not lose your work. If we wish to use our image or if we wish to print, then it should be silly JPG, GIF format because these are the for website graphics, desktop publishing also. So format is basic image compression format with 24-bit color, but it will create file which is used for both and website design also. And they are basically used on the web, also can be reproduced on computer, and PNG images they are due to GIF. So new browsers supporting PNG files, transparent background. concept to remember is that whenever we need to save it .psd format, and after we have finished with editing, to use our image over the website, or for printing, save it with jpg, gif, png formats. Some other formats for saving can be TIFF or BMP format also. These formats can also be PDF format is the document format. TIFF is a tagged image file format which can be used in Windows and Mac operating system by professional printers. Okay, EPS format is also used in printers, and BMP, it is basically if you wish to display wallpaper. If you wish to print your image, then for best results, you first of all set the resolution pixels and then within inkjet printer, and you are ready for by setting it to JPG format. The definitions that will be used when we come across Adobe Photoshop. Now the term Adobe here is Adobe, where we say so Adobe here is a software company, a specialist in graphic and web media design, including videos or flash animations and sound editing. It is Canvas. It is the main work Photoshop, where photos, graphics edited and created. Cloning, copying an aspect of the image in the image, or in some new cropping means cutting down a portion of image. Filters, some effects added to image to increase or highlight its look. EPS is an image format for GIF is a image format images on the web. JPG is format of small used in desktop publishing design also. Now layers in which you can individually add edit them. Okay, so these are associated with Adobe Photoshop. I hope you're all now clear with the basics of Adobe Photoshop, what use, what are the different tools, basic use of all the tools. Thanks to all of you for listening.